What's going on?
All right.
Just let me know the password in Discord whenever.
Yep, I DM'd you already.
Oh, okay. Whoops.
Okay, just to iterate the rules, we go for points.
Okay.
You gain a point when you enter New Game Plus, or what's the matter? What you guys want to do?
Oh, I guess we could do best of 3, and the win condition will be either first to die or first to kill. New Game Plus, call me. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that
Okay.
sounds great.
Excellent.
Okay, okay, and I'm gonna sum up like if to put it that way, if your opponent dies, you get a point. If you kill New Game Plus Coin Me, you get a point. Correct?
Yep.
Alrighty, okay. Cool. Just waiting for your stream to be ready.
Yeah, it
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
should be
Okay,
live.
there you go. And we run this for 55 minutes, or basically, let's call it 50 minutes, 5 minutes to the hour, so we have enough time to transition and get the next lobby set up.
Right.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, and as this is synced, you guys go whenever you want. We're ready.
Alrighty.
Ready for the rematch.
Good luck.
You too, man.
Let me just make sure we're all ready to go here. Okay. We just need Fury to ready up. Ooh, man, that's a wonderful start. Okay. That's great. My game is black screened for a moment here. I don't know what's going on. There it is. Okay. It should fix itself in a moment. There we go. Okay. Good to go. 3, 2, 1. Where? Okay. Good luck. I wonder if Fury will take a sip as well. Man, I haven't played Nemesis in a little while. I've been playing mostly the Noita PvP mod. So I'm excited to be playing some Nemesis. That's a lot of early damage. Bouncing Burst is not great for this super early game. I find it take a lot of damage with that. Ooh, insta-bomb down by the looks of it. It's interesting. I wonder how that will play. Looks like he does have a bit of a lead on me now. He's going for the tablet, which is pretty expected. Tablet is just too good not to have. Looks like we're on slightly different pathways. I think he's blowing stuff up real fast. That's interesting. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab one of these. We've got our tablet, which is excellent. He's already going down to the next level. I'm gonna wait. Oh, maybe not. Maybe he's not going down to the next level yet. So the funny thing about Noita Nemesis 1v1s is that the pace is really set by the two opponents. So if you want to go a slower pace, you can really get a lot more out of a level that way. But obviously, since New Game Plus Colmy is the end game strategy, it is definitely something that you need to keep in mind. So he's already gone down to the next level here. I've got 180 gold, and I'm going to look to gather just like a teensy bit more here. And so far, so good. I'm going to... Risky stuff there. I'm going to have to sprint past this guy. Fury managed to come back up somehow. Maybe he didn't go down in the first place. Might have been wrong. We're going to have Toxic Sludge on us. That's fine. I'm going to go down now. I didn't do that as well as I would have liked, but that's okay. A little bit of early game blunder isn't too bad. None of these are too dangerous if he said... Oh, wait, the Earthquake's really bad, actually. So now he's going to have to deal with Steven. What kind of wands did we get? That's an always cast personal fireball thrower, which is pretty interesting. Always cast Tentacler is also pretty neat. 150, we got Explosion Immunity, which is spectacular. Always cast Tentacler is very eye-catching. I'm going to grab that. And because it's a no shuffle, I'm going to be able to do this. And that should now be a pretty good wand. Now, all I have to do is swap off it each time, and I'll be able to use the extra effect there to my advantage. So Fury's taking a fair bit of damage. If we can start getting some more enemies sent over his way, that would be really good. This is definitely a really interesting always cast wand, that's for certain. Let's see how effective it is. Looks like we killed at least one thing. One of the nice parts about nemesis is you can tell when you've killed an enemy because of the effect of the enemy just flying up. It's pretty nice. One of the things that I want to try and avoid is direct hitting enemies, so that way my shots last longer and I can get more tentacles off, because that is going to be the bulk of my damage. But this wand is pretty darn good. Let's see. Looks like we've got a thing up here. Actually got a couple things up here. It's pretty nice. Oh my goodness. Chainsaw. That's huge. We could rapid fire the wand that we're currently using if I want. Whoa, it's a good thing I'm explosion immune. Otherwise I would have just died there. That was pretty scary. Not sure where Fury is currently. It looks like he's already in the next holy mountain. He might be waiting for me. We don't have a ton of money. But I'd love to stick with what I have for the time being. I don't have to worry about the explosives of that, so that's really nice. Maybe we go into the next biome and we go into the other biome to the far left here. Try to send some fungal enemies. That could be pretty scary. You never know what sort of scary stuff is sitting around in fungal. Lots of robo-cops and potential assassins and Uko, and of course all your standard enemies too. Can be rather scary. Remember, we don't want to direct hit the enemies in most cases. That's an interesting thing to have on me. I feel like this helps me more than it harms me for the time being. But we'll see if that changes long term. For now, it's pretty helpful. I'd love to send this RoboCop, but I don't think that's in the cards for me. Let's get the heck out of here before we risk anything too serious. So far, so good. I'm not seeing anything too dangerous being sent. Definitely doing lots and lots of damage. The tentacles are like really hanging out around me with that. That was honestly like kind of helpful in a way. None of these are actually, the sluggish spells really sucks. That's one of the newer ones. It's pretty darn strong overall. Let's go ahead and swap over to this. Fire off more of our shots. I'm gonna reroll these because none of them are particularly good. Stronger levitation feels pretty nice here. And let's see what other goodies we've got. Nothing too substantial. This one's gonna be a nice backup wand, I think. And I'm feeling really strong now, actually. The chainsaw on this wand should be very, very good. Should be able to punch through that with this. There we go. Oh my goodness, it was pretty dangerous. We took a ton of damage there. That definitely could have gone even more wrong. I'm just happy I'm alive, I guess. That's all I can really say about that. Oh, this toxic sludge is gonna go away, so I don't have to worry about that. I'd love to take a look at this wand, because it's pretty big. It's got linear arc on it, which is a thing. Oh, hey, it's me. Why is there a ghost of myself here? It's terrifying. I don't know why he doesn't have a wand, of all things. That's very peculiar. He managed to leap at me to get a bit of damage off. That's scary. We need to be a little bit afraid. Oh my goodness. This is very scary. Okay, let's gather that gold up. That should be pretty good. Ooh. That just blew up on... This thing's just... Oh, I'm fizzled. Good thing I'm immune to explosives. Once again, explosive immunity is saving my butt. Really should be paying closer attention to what... or to where Fury is. It's pretty important to do. But so far, I'm feeling pretty safe with my current set of goodies, which helps a lot. This wand is quite bad, but we'll see what we can do. There we go. Our damage output is quite good, thanks to our current setup. Hopefully we can stick with this for a while. I'd like to upgrade, actually. I'd like to make something stronger. But I definitely think I'm on like a bit of a kill streak here, that's for certain. It'd be interesting to know how Fury's doing in points. I think that this could potentially kill him, so I definitely want to take that. He's still in here, so he's taking a nice even pace thus far. Let's add a couple no shuffles onto here. Glass cannon is pretty spicy, but I don't think I really want to go that route, to be honest. I'll bring one of these with me, and I definitely want the freezing gaze. Freezing gaze is spectacular these days, so I definitely want to bring that with me. And now I can't afford a reroll, so I'll take spontaneous generation. It's at the very least an extra flask, which is kind of nice. But I think that we bought ourselves a little bit of time with that play, and we'll see what we can do. It's kind of a cute wand. Wow, we actually got shot there. Shenanigans. Ow. Okay. We need to use our missiles more. Missiles will be very helpful. I am on fire. Probably pay more attention to that. I care more about the damage field and damage than I do about anything else. On this wand over here at the very least. I'm a little bit afraid that that wand exists in the first place, but we'll make do. And we need to get moving, because this is a lot of enemies. Here we go. PC base can be a pretty scary place. This one is really bad. I am on Beta Branch there, Unknown Force. I assume that Fury's also on Beta Branch, I hope. Okay, so we've got Freezing Gaze. We've got Teleport that we can't afford. I got him. Yeah, I figured the power, that the power-up enemy would be really strong. Okay, I'm gonna apply a random seed. There we go. The room is still open for him. And we'll just hit new game. That's round 1 to me. Very good. GG. we had some pretty strong stuff going there. Let me just go. Same password. Okay. And good. All right, so we've got a brand new seed all set up. And, yeah, by the way, anybody wondering the settings on this one, we are currently running with randomized loot, which means that we're encountering different loot pools. Maybe for one of them I'll swap it, because it's fun to have the same stuff too. But it's also fun to like have different stuff. You know, I think they're both really fun options. It's just a personal preference thing for it, which is nice. I think we're all good to go. Hopefully, Fury will be able to jump back in really quick here. I wonder if I should turn kick off. Maybe I should turn... It says do not disable. So I'm not going to turn it off. I think that's... If it says do not disable, I don't want to like break things. So we're gonna leave that on for now. All right, Fury's back in. Good luck, Fury. And I'll go with a 3, 2, 1, go. All right, good luck. That time it was a quick run. We had some pretty strong stuff, and the Nemesis Abilities Plus is already coming into play, as you can tell by the damage output we had. Pretty good. How you doing, Couch Monster? Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. Looks like we're both going for the same stuff here. There's a blast or a wand over here that I want to go take a look at. Do that really quick. Arrow wand is pretty nice. We just watched a hammy eat a person. That's kind of crazy. Keep in mind that we're not going to find anything too crazy. This is about as crazy as it gets. Like this or acceleration would be pretty spicy. But Ambrosia, for example, doesn't exist in this mode. Because Ambrosia would be way too good for just like camping out and sitting still, which just isn't very fun. I think that it's a really good thing that it doesn't exist. You're full of PFing stin? I don't know what that is. From all the barbecue? That's fun. That's really fun. I hope it's been some wonderful barbecue. Sounds like a good time to me. Going to put out this fire, ideally. And I'm going to take the time to get this rose wand, hopefully. We'll see if we can get it. I think that Fury may have already grabbed it. We'll see. It'll be interesting. There we go. Did manage to get that. And it's a pretty nice wand, actually. So, yeah, this is gorgeous. I don't know the English word. That's okay. It's a fun... P I think it's fun. Pentecost. Huh. I'm not sure. I'm not sure on that one, Couch Monster. I'm a little bit focused up doing some PvP against Fury Forged right now. We're doing some Noita Nemesis. This is a Noita Summit. Make sure you go to the Noita Summit channel if you haven't done so already at Nala Games. That's where it's being held. The official real Nala Games channel, which is awesome. Thank you once again to Nala Games for letting us use your channel. I hope we're putting on some good content for everyone. We're running out of room to move here, which is a little worrying. The bombs have kind of dried up at this point, which is a little worrying. There we go. Just wondering if that piece would ever move. Okay, we're gonna get rid of our bomb one. It might be scary in the future, but actually maybe we should get rid of this and keep our bomb wand. There we go. So we're taking little bits of chip here. But our Neo points are enough where we're going to be able to afford anything, and Fury is still 42 HP in the mines. We've got a lot of stuff to work with here. I feel really strong. So maybe we can drop down and get like an early win. Oh, it looks like he just dropped down too. Okay. That is very much of note. Berserkium here is pretty good. It's not too bad. That's a good shifting target if I need it, and we'll go ahead and throw one of these at him. He's in a pretty safe location, so I think he'll probably be okay, but it's worth a shot. And we've got All-Seeing Eye and Black Hole here, which are both fantastic. I'm going to risk both of those, and I guess we'll re-roll this last one. That's really juicy. These are all fantastic gets, and this is a shuffle yes, so I might as well just put this on here. And this wand is like a little bit meh, but it's better than my bomb wand. We're going to grab that. And yeah, we're in really nice shape here. I'm going to go ahead and close this down because I think I'm going to have a bit of a time lead on Fury for a while here. So I'm not too worried about what he's going to be doing. I feel like I've just got really strong stuff, so I don't have too much to worry about. Digging bolts this early are fantastic. We can convert our current black hole All-Seeing Eye wand into something with those drills, and the spark trigger, go for a very basic damage wand. If we can get some multicast, it'll be even better. But I must say that this Rose Wand is putting in some fantastic work for me. Very, very convenient so far. I'm going to take a random teleport. I guess that's my cue to go down. And we can take a look at Fury's position in a moment here. Let's take a quick gander. Looks like he's up in the previous Holy Mountain still, which is very interesting to me. I wonder why he'd still be up there. We're going to take the triple spell and the horizontal path. I think those are both great. And then we can go 1, 2, 3 horizontal, and this, and then have that. It's a very simple wand, but it'll do very substantial damage. Let's take a look at Fury's position. He's in the level now. I can't afford to buy any of these, sadly, but that's okay. This is going to be my new Black Hole All-Seeing Eye wand. And I'm going to have like a couple of emergency diggy digs. No, I'm not. That's a waste of space at this point. We're going to go with this, and this should be pretty efficient. Let's put the Black Hole here. Electric Immunity is pretty good. The perk Lotto is rolling pretty high for me. I'll take Spontaneous Generation again. I don't plan on using it, but, you know, at least it's out of the perk pool now. And, yeah, we're getting pretty lucky. Prism, how you doing? Goodness. Yeah, it's been a long time. It's good to see you. I hope you're well. I hope you've been having a lovely life. And I appreciate you stopping by once more. Okay, let's berserk up here. You've actually come on an event day, so I'm not going to have the easiest time reading chat. But, yeah, welcome on in. A little bit of this. Oh my goodness, that sniper was ready for me. Of course I remember Prism. Oh, there's the new spell, Orbit, True Orbit. those things. One of those things. Long time viewers. It's hard to forget. As soon as I saw your name, I'm like, wait a second, that's a name I remember. There we go. Beautiful. We're doing some big damage on this floor. It's great. We do have a bit of a lead. We need to be careful not to like just explode and die. And that is like my primary big concern. I'd love to get a New Game Plus boss kill win in this set. I think that would be a lot of fun. So that's kind of one of the things that I'm working toward on this run. I think we're pretty strong, but we could use some extra mobility potentially. That would go a long way toward helping. And of course our damage is a lot higher than it looks because of the Berserkium. Berserkium makes us look really strong. Makes us look really strong. Holy moly. That's some power right there. This wand is fine, but it's really not it's not like game winningly good. It's just good. I am not there, Couch Monster. It's the time. Interesting. I didn't realize that, Couch Monster. That's cool. All right, let's run on over this way. We're up to 526. Not too shabby. Ooh, Fury Forge used Hardy. I can get a little bit of extra HP because he did that. So now I know that he's in the next Holy Mountain. Let's go ahead and run forward and grab our extra HP here. And we don't have anything too crazy, but let's go ahead and fungal shift something for Fury. He might have something good that he gets out of that, potentially. That could be fun. Luminous Drill is pretty good. We're low on cash, that's for certain. We're definitely not like the strongest I've ever been at this point in the game, but I've definitely been weaker at this point too. So it's one of those things where I'm not too worried for now. I want to avoid Luminous Drill until I get Explosion Immunity, because Luminous Drill can... If it gets Explosive Projectile on it, which is pretty likely, we'll have some pretty dangerous stuff to have to contend with. And I'd like to avoid that if at all possible. I don't know why that caused like a puff of that freezing stuff to hit me. That was pretty nasty. Let's see if we can send pretty hard in this biome. This is a really scary place to get sent a lot of enemies from. I think Hisi Base has some of the more concentrated areas for enemies, and because of that, you can really take advantage of it. And they, okay, so he's respawned, so that's one of his lives down. If we keep sending, we might have him in some trouble. We might want to slow down our sends briefly, because keep in mind that he's going to have a solid 30 seconds of immunity. So maybe we slow down for a moment. But let's do one of these, and okay, that's not quite enough. Okay, there we go. Just blow some stuff up. We're trying to send as much as possible. That guy's got a healing one. I'm going to let him do it to me. It's a bit of a risky move, but I assumed that he wasn't going to have anything too crazy on there. But it's not every day that you get healed up in this biome, that's for certain. You're getting a little bit of slowdown, but there's a lot of enemies on screen, so that's fine. All to my advantage for the most part. Let's go ahead and shoot this guy with the wand. That's pretty scary. And just keep trying to send as many enemies as possible. I think that the damage that I can do on this floor has probably been done. So we should move on, and we've now got a really nice... Wow, that was the slowest moving sniper shot I've seen in a very long time. It's pretty funny. As long as I don't kill medics directly, by the way, they won't be able to get sent that way, which is really nice. We don't have the capacity to do anything too crazy here. I'm gonna take this, because it's probably gonna make it a lot harder for Fury to fight enemies in general, so that's good. Wow, that's an always cast ground to sand wand, which is very, very funny. We've got a couple things going for us here, that's for sure. We're gonna go ahead and put some drills on this puppy. And what's the recharge time like? It's pretty high, so the more drills, the merrier. And we should have unlimited diggy dig now, which is really, really good. This is just a better all-seeing eye wand. We've got homing here, which is a little tempting. It's really scary if I get polymorph, but I'm gonna take it because I think it'll help us be even stronger than we currently are. And yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this run so far. Our damage output should have gone up quite a lot with that Bloodlust. And this wand is safe for me to use, thankfully, due to the fact that drills don't last enough frames for the Bloodlust to activate on me, which is really, really nice. We need to be a little bit careful with the ground to sand, as it is rather dangerous at times, and we don't have the ability to shoot it as rapidly as I would like. But an always cast ground to sand is pretty absurd. We can start using our black holes here. That's a couple ultimate killers on the ground. I'm not gonna worry too much about those. We've got a recoil wand here, which is super high value. We don't have teleport yet, so any form of movement is super high of importance. And I would personally rate recoil as like one of the top forms of movement, at least until you get like a short teleport bolt. Short teleport bolt is really, really strong, but yeah, recoil is just very, very good as well. I like it even more than long teleport. That might be a personal preference thing, though. I don't know if there's any way to to objectively look at those. Let's see if we can get our dragon kill. It's a little bit scary, but we do have the damage, and we got the dragon send. You can see it go up in the top right there. We'll see if Yuri's ready for a dragon. So far, I don't see any death message, so he's alive for now. We'll see if he stays that way. That one's really tempting. I'm gonna look at it one last time because it's just super duper tempting. I'm gonna get rid of the ground to sand wand. Oh, there it is. We got him. I guess the dragon was enough. GG, Fury. GG. All right. So we've got another round here in store for you all, I imagine. You know, this isn't the best of 3 or first to 3 or any of that. We're just playing for fun. Just doing 3 rounds or like however much time we've got, I guess. So yeah, let's go ahead and do another fresh seed, and this time we're gonna synchronize loot. The other 2 times have been randomized. This time we're gonna synchronize. That way it can be like a little bit more equal if I'm getting luckier or anything like that. And yeah, hopefully that'll be kind of entertaining to see how 2 different players of equal skill kind of like dissect the levels and like use the similar tools. I think that's always really interesting to look at. I'm gonna make sure Fury knows. We are doing same loot this time. Luck. And I'm gonna do a countdown in just a moment. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Where? Here we go. I'm not gonna do first person force, that'd be wild. Not been keeping up with Noita. What is your thing doing at the moment with Fury? So this is Noita Nemesis. If I don't know if you remember, if you're around for the Noita Together, their Prism, but this is basically like PvP. The idea is that every time I kill an enemy, there's a chance that that enemy is sent to my opponents. And every time I kill an enemy, I get Neo points, which are the NP. And I spend Neo points every round to go and gather. Wow, that's a lot of hammies. To potentially buy an anti-perk in each Holy Mountain. And the anti-perks basically are attempting to sabotage or kill your opponent somehow. And yeah, the idea is to be the last Noita standing. And it supports up to like I guess you could do up to 90 people pretty freely, which is really cool. But I think the 1v1s are particularly cool, and I imagine that most people think the same. Because yeah, I think that it's just cool to see the strategy go into it, and you know it's basically like Noita, but you have to play at like a pace, and it's not quite a speedrun pace. But it is, like, quite a quick pace, for certain. And this is some scary stuff. Oh, I lost my first life there. That's rough. That's okay. It's not that big of a deal. I often lose my first life on the floor 1. It's I feel like floor 1, it's a dangerous place. It's a very dangerous place when you have like the extra enemies pressuring you. But yeah, we should be okay to like sneak through that path, and keep in mind that we're invulnerable to damage for another 1 second. There we go. That's gone. Didn't really get to make too much use of our extra lifetime, but that's okay. I'm probably gonna miss out on some goodies here. Looks like Fury also dealt with those enemies, but obviously better because they're still alive, unlike myself. But yeah, one of the interesting things to note in this game mode is that trick killing enemies will never ever send the enemy to your opponent. And on top of that, you don't get Neo points for it. So it's a good way of denying your opponent Neo points, and so you can get Neo points off of the ghost that your opponent sent. It's one of the and gold. You can get gold and Neo points off the things that your opponent sends. So you can kind of starve your opponent out if you use trick kills commonly enough. And remember, you don't really need to use these to kill your opponent. They just tend to be really helpful for that. Anyway, let's see what we got here. Triplicate short teleport bolt is just way too good to pass up. And we'll grab one of these two. How do I want to do this? I'm not entirely certain yet. This is a forecast, which is going to make it pretty goofy. It's a shuffle no, which means that I might be able to get away with this. And we're going to use this strategy again. So we're going to be using the recharge cancel tech, because it's pretty darn strong. I need to be pretty careful in this area, because we've got tight quarters to work with. But we've got a pretty strong wand now. I'm going to go ahead and put that over there. And that's beautiful. I'm going to re-roll these because they're not that good. Explosion immunity is just a must-have. Edawans everywhere is obviously great for like a normal run, but this is no normal run. We gotta be ready to tank some stuff. That's the thing. We've got some scary stuff ahead of us. That was a nice big boom. Oh, the boomerang. Thankfully we're explosion immune, so we can still afford to shoot, but that's a lot of stuff. That is a lot of stuff. I'm gonna be catching myself on fire like crazy with this setup, that's for certain. Boomerang is... And that, like, imagine if I had Edawans everywhere here. I'd be dead. I would be literally dead already. Which is kind of crazy to think about. How you doing, okay, Mechanus? Welcome on in. Yeah, no sound effects today. Doing an event, as it were. Ooh, bunch of gold. Don't mind if I did. Take a quick look at where Fury is. He's on level 2. Hasn't gone down yet. Ooh, we've got a shop up here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get in there, but we'll try with like a berserk bomb. Once again, explosion immunity saving me. That EC definitely would have done a number to me there if I hadn't done that. We got some spectacular spells here, but I don't have a ton of money to spend on all of them. And taking spells here means I won't be able to take wands in the next area if I don't get my button gear and generate some more cash. So we're gonna have to be careful of that. Once again, I'm canceling out the recharge time of this wand by scrolling off and on it really quickly, and it's granting me the ability to bypass the recharge time, which is normally 1 second, which really isn't that bad considering the cast delay of this wand is so extreme. But it's definitely enough where, you know, I probably do get like a little bit of an advantage out of it, which is nice. And so that's why I'm able to get away with shooting as quick as I can. Let's go ahead and blow this up. We're on 24 life. Keep in mind that this is our last bit of HP, so we really need to make it count. Go ahead and do one of these. Could have read the title. It's okay. It's fine. Oh, that's Sea of Lava. Thankfully, I got in here just in time. Okay. There we go. Propane could be pretty funny. I think that here's going to be fine for it. That's an interesting always cast wand. Double spell's kind of cute. Luminous Drill is really strong. Electric Immunity is obviously great. One of these. We're going to swap over to this thing instead. And I don't have any multicast to speak of just yet. I'm going to swap over to this thing because I think I'll be able to shoot it a lot more freely, and I don't really need the extra damage reach too badly. So we're not going to worry about that. I'm going to dump this thing entirely because I just don't think it's that good. It's fine, but like this is going to be able to shoot much more consistently, which is what matters to me. Oh my goodness. This is dude. This thing is very explosion immune, by the way. Somebody's got a wand. They're dead now, thankfully. What is that wand? Spark trigger. Do I care? Kinda. I'm gonna use drill already. The heavy spread could be really handy, depending on how I use it. That was a lot of enemies all of a sudden. Hopefully that send is going to be difficult for Fury, since we've got a Thunder Skull above us. Which is scary. I'm going to go ahead and blow everything up here, hopefully. And hopefully that will get me in on this wand here, which it did. We've got some really scary enemies kicking around. But so far, so good. I'm keeping the thing. Okay, Matryoshka is. I don't need to look at this for a while. We just need to focus on this level because. Oh my goodness, look at how teeny he is. Look at how small. Keep in mind that we do have homing to work with, which is helpful. But yeah, these enemies are going to be respawning repeatedly, which is definitely a bit of a thing. We're going to be able to generate a lot of money this way, but it's also going to be pretty scary. Matryoshka's got a long effect. I definitely think it's one of the stronger effects in this mode. We're going to berserk up and try to send even more enemies. Hopefully, with Matryoshka, we'll be able to take advantage of the amount of enemies that we send and overwhelm a little bit with it. We'll see. We could blow these guys up. There's a good chance of a heart being over here. No heart, no chest. That's a little unlucky. This is a better spark wand. No, it isn't. It doesn't have heavy spread. I only need 1 or 2 spark triggers max. Keep in mind that you can replace your opponent's wands in this, so having like a spare spell is actually a pretty viable strategy in my opinion. Something that you really want to play around. Let's see if we can send some more of these really dangerous enemies. I would not want like a bunch of these frozen skulls sent my way, that's for certain. Ooh, always cast explosive projectile. It's a pretty funny wand, but I'd need like a bouncing spells to make that wand work, sadly. We're gonna go ahead and send one of these Fury's way. And we're going to be looking at like one of these maybe. And our wand is only getting weaker, but at the same time, we're hoping that at some point it comes back around and starts being even stronger. So we've got recharge reduction to work with for this one, so let's see if we can get some stuff going on this. The fireball orbit is pretty huge currently. We're gonna need a multicast of some sort for this, so we're gonna have to use this. I almost got my head taken off there. That was really scary. Okay. We're shooting backwards, which is pretty funny, but not really what I'm going for. This needs to be here, maybe. There we go. So now the Luminous Drill is firing backwards, and that should be a slightly better wand overall. It maybe not, honestly, but like it should be more consistent, which is something that I care about. Crit on Fire is actually really tempting, but I don't have the money for it currently. That's kind of a thing. I don't know if I should be going away from my more destructive wand right now. It's kind of a risky play, but I think I'm gonna go for it. And hopefully this becomes worth it. Wow, that's really expensive. Okay, remember, keep that extra spark bolt for later, and let's keep our firebomb wand because it's going to be really helpful if we get wand replaced, and we'll take extra perk here. You should take a look at where Fury is. He's probably, yeah, he's deep in the level. He's taken a pretty significant amount of damage, so maybe if we can send some enemies rapidly, we'll be okay. I did just send 2 medics, which is not something you should ever do in this mode. But it's one of those things where it's a shoot first, ask questions later kind of situation right now. Let's do one of those, and we're going to dump this wand. I've been sluggish. I see that in the text down below. It's pretty scary. This is a really nice looking wand. It's gorgeous. It's very nice. Our lifetime has been increased on luminous drills, which is something that I can use to my advantage to shoot further. So now I just want to shoot backwards for the most part, I think, because we're going to get a lot more damage out of the luminous drills than anything else. Looks like we don't get the crit, though, because I put the crit on fire on the wrong part. I was debating with myself on where I should put that, but yeah, it looks like I should have put it on the other piece of the wand. This wand is pretty darn strong. That's an Uka right there. Boomerang. He's been sending me Boomerang, which means he might be afraid of Boomerang. That's kind of the reasoning that I'm going to go with for that. I really need money, so I might anger Steven here. Generally, you never want to anger Steven in this mode. It's just really, really dangerous to do so. But I would love to have that mana. There's agreed. We'll take that. And how do I want to proceed with this? This wand is gorgeous. I'm going to use it as my teleport wand. I'll bring some of these with me. And that can go there. Okay, so we're going to come back for that mana, so that way I can shoot fast when I've got it finally set up right. But we're going to need some money to pull that off. And to do that, we got to kill some bees. We're making it happen. Slow but steady. Going to try and gather this money up wherever we can. This is going to be scary. He should be closing in on dragon, which means that if he's got a dragon kill, I'm going to have to berserk up and hope that I've got the damage output to kill dragon myself. That is a quad cast, which is very nice. We've been hurting for one of those for a while. Gonna grab the mana, and we'll see what we can do with this thing. So, I'm gonna keep this the same, and the mana can go on the inside. Oh man, we don't have much time to build. Okay. That's a little bit of a mess currently. Hang on. That's because that's there. Okay, and now we just need... Oh no. Okay, got a Steven to kill. There we go. This is getting messy. There we go. Alright, we're able to shoot fast finally, which is great news. Venom Curse can hang in the wings for now. We have our teleport still. It's just on the ground here. Holy moly. Fury's zooming. Okay, we're gonna have to try and play some catch-up if we're not careful. Where did my teleport wand go? Oh no. I kind of needed that. Did I drop the teleport somewhere maybe? Yeah, a drill would be really nice for digging. That's true. My teleport is up in here. Thank goodness. Okay. I was freaking out there for a moment for no good reason. Thank you. Okay. So Fury's zooming. We're going to kill dragon, and then we're gonna go from there. But I do think a dragon kill is really, really important. I think he's gonna go for that long play. Go for the big kill. We'll see. We've taken some significant damage, and keep in mind that I'm down a life, so we're gonna have to play this a little bit carefully, but with Berserkium we might be okay. It's kind of what I'm banking on. There's a pretty easy to access dragon spot there, and that's a pretty quick kill. We did get the send as well. This is a funny wand. It's pretty good overall. I'm gonna bring it with me and probably make it my new teleport wand for the time being. Oh, Nelly. This is scary. We do have access to some pretty crazy kills potentially if we can get there. We'll see what we can do. But this one should have some pretty quick shots. We're going to go ahead and hit him with the explosive because that could be a kill for him. And we're also going to hit him with the alcohol and the slow. And we got really lucky there with the ability lottery, so that's great. Soon we're going to be dealing with Stevens and Scodes, which is really scary, obviously. But I think we have a wand that is strong enough to pull it off. I think that Fury might actually be in New Game Plus now, which is very alarming because the New Game Plus run tends to go pretty fast. I've never really run the super speed mode. Normally I just go until someone dies, so definitely a new experience. And I think Fury might have me on this one as long as he plays well. There's not really too much I can do if he goes fast enough. We'll see if we can slow him down. That might help a little bit. I would love to get this Wither, but I can't afford it. There we go. Oh wow, he's alive. There we go. Okay, homing is worth having for sure. And we do have the money for these wands, so let's take a quick look. Another mana is going to be huge for me. We're going to throw that on there, and now we're going infinite, which is great. And hopefully we can afford Wither now. We can't. They're 900 cost. They're way too high cost for me. I'm going really slow with my teleport wand, which is super sad. But we're going to be looking for a teleport mage on this floor for sure. Ooh, that's a fun one. That means every time Fury pops one of those, he's getting closer and closer to the victory. He's zooming. He's doing the speedrun strats. We're gonna have to really try to catch up here, which means that like less enemies sent and less like deadly stuff being sent his way is always a really scary thing. But I think he's got, like, defensively, he seems like he's quite strong. We're going to hit him with... I can't hit him with any of those. We just gotta run. I will kill this dude, because obviously Scout is a big kill. That could just end his life. I'm gonna take a big risk, and I'm gonna take Teleportitis. Here we go. I think that in order to catch up, we need to take Teleportitis. Normally, I would take Saving Grace there. We'll see if this plays out to our advantage. Please set me on fire. I'm not doing it. I need to, like, be able to self-damage myself faster. That would help a lot. Okay. This whole zone is going to be really tough to win. But I'm going to go really fast through this level. Okay. That's a whole level done. I don't know what the heck that is, but it looks scary as heck. I'm gonna send it. Maybe we can get him with a curse. I don't want... No. No. Okay, Steven's helping. Or Scout's helping. Thank goodness. Okay, so he's in the jungle based on the enemy that he just sent. That's of note for sure. I'm not taking fire immunity because it's really good for movement. And we need that to catch up. And, yeah, we are catching up pretty rapidly, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. We'll see. I need to take a lot of hits. Oh, my goodness. And I need to make sure I don't die either, because that is also a concern of mine. These guys are giga tanks. This is going to be really tight on whether I can pull this off. I think Fury is still in the lead. Oh, man. Okay, good teleports. The Teleportitis really has to come in clutch here. I'm going to go ahead and risk this and this. I'm going to use this guy for teleports at this point. Okay, so we're now in the jungle. We're down to 45 life. Keep in mind that it goes jungle vault, so this is going to be really scary. But hopefully we can pull it off. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. Good. Okay, we're zooming. Go, go, go. Okay. I think I may have taken the lead back, potentially. I'm not entirely certain. I've been twitchied, which is really scary. Trying to abuse the toxic sludge to our advantage here. Okay. Yes, we're here. Okay. Oh, Fury died. Damn. GG. Holy moly. That was wild. That was so crazy. And of course now I have to deal with this guy. GG, Fury. GG. Those are some crazy rounds. Let me know if we're gonna do a couple more, or if that's all for us. That was nuts. I thought Fury had me for sure on that round. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and start up another round. Oh yeah, GG. That was so fun. That was crazy. Okay, let's do a random seed. I'm gonna keep the loot randomization off. If we're gonna do another one, just jump on in, Fury. Otherwise, I guess we'll be moving on to the next group of folks. Man, my heart is pounding after that. That was wild. Whew. He built such a lead on me there. Oh, I jumped into lava. Yeah, so he was right there then. Yeah, and that was all on one life. Keep in mind that I lost my first life on that first floor, but like I said, it goes that way sometimes. Alrighty. GLGL. Yeah, that was really fun. That was a crazy match. All right. 3, 2, 1. All right. Up. Yeah, I'm gonna pour out this acid. It's not very helpful. Teleportitis was a clutch call. I knew I had to put some pressure somehow. Unknown Force, and I knew Saving Grace was gonna be too passive. So Teleportitis was definitely the play there. Despite it being like a really scary option, it definitely felt like the right option to me. All these guys died to acid. That was super nice. I can't believe how well that worked out for me. Okay, so we could go for pacifist, but going pacifist in this mode is really dangerous, and I wouldn't really ever recommend it. Things go wrong really quickly in pacifist. Not sure. Oh, hey, a wand. Interesting. Wow, that's a spark trigger. So keep in mind that we do have the same stuff showing up in our worlds, meaning that Fury also probably has a spark trigger to work with to start now. So we're both going to have like a strong base to our wand. I could really use some... Oh, hi. I see why you're doing what you're doing now. That makes sense. Could really use some water. Here it is. Just being a pain to get to. We'll just be on fire for a moment. It's fine. I'm accepting of the... Oh, no. Don't die again on the first floor. That would be very silly. Okay, this time I'm not going to, like, int my first life away. I literally first floor, hardest floor. First floor, hardest floor. Confirmed. Oh my god. Okay. Gotta shoot heads. These guys do take headshot damage, which is very nice. I'm getting off this floor. I don't want to be here. I'm taking way too much damage. I have 35 Neo points, which might just be enough to get an early fungal shift. Fungal shift is pretty huge in this mode. We've got some funny wands. I can afford this? Wow. It's pretty good. Don't mind if I do. We're gonna take Perma Shield, because that's pretty nice. And we'll put these up for later. And put that there. And that's gonna be some pretty nice damage for a long time. Okay, we got Boomerang, which is fine. Boomerang's not that scary. At least not with this current setup. We do have some pretty significant recharge time on this one, but it's not enough for me to really mind. We've got the ability to work around it pretty easily. Oh, I almost bombed myself. It's a really good thing that my wand was in 4 and not 2, because I almost boomerang bombed myself. That would have hurt really bad. Extremely bad. Thankfully, we didn't. Oh, hopefully blow all the way through. It did not. You can always shoot your bombs to make them explode early. Does anybody know the exact amount of damage that it requires to break a bomb? Because I don't actually know. I've never done the math on it. I would love to get this treasure chest. I think there's some really high value in that. Keep in mind that Fury's probably also running this really silly strong wand. So we're going to be equal in power level for quite a while until something better comes along. But assuming... you know, this is a floor we probably want to stick on for a while, because the potential for goodies is immense in this next holy mountain, but I don't know if I have the ability to do anything at this point. There's Fury. I wonder how much time... He's just zooming. Okay, that's good to know. I'm going to try and punch through to this chest, because I think it's going to be worth it. Pretty much anything other than a bomb would be pretty huge here. Let's do a little bit more of this. Come on. We're right there. Come on. Please. Of course, the coal kind of like fills in a little bit. Even if I do blow it up, I might not be able to collect all the gold. Okay, there we go. We did manage to collect all the gold. That's 500 gold. That's pretty huge. And Fury is he waiting or is he moving forward? It looks like he's waiting, so he might be... He's either wand building or he's prepping like a something to do damage to me. But either way, I'm just gonna... If he's gonna stay up there, I'm gonna stay up here. Because, yeah, I'm a little worried he's just gonna earthquake me when I go into the level, and then I have to deal with Steven from now on, which would be really, really scary. So, okay, he's back and he's now down into the next level. So we've bypassed that potential problem. And I imagine with that amount of time that he spent that he definitely upgraded his wand. There's Patsis. That's really funny. More fungal shifts would be pretty funny, but let's try this one. I've never tried that one. Seems cool to me. Black holes for days. I wonder what Fury purchased. If I were Fury, what would I buy here? Probably all the black holes one could ever imagine. I'm gonna take extra item in Holy Mountain because there's a chance that he didn't take that, and then I'll have we'll have slightly desynced items, and hopefully that'll be to my favor because I'll have more options. Knowing Fury, I bet he probably took that too, though, if he didn't reroll. Look at that. Oh my goodness, I've been shot. Oh jeez, Louise, it's me. I'm not dealing with that. I could kill that guy, but I don't feel right using my own, like, wand from a past run in Nemesis. It just doesn't feel normal. So we're just gonna completely avoid the situation entirely. But that is kind of scary. I won't lie. Okay, let's see what we got up here. Lightning. One of the things that oh my god. One of the things that I'm always considering when I'm in this mode is how do I kill my opponent with something weird? And the answer generally tends to be bosses, so getting like something that deals boss damage is pretty huge. I would love to do that. Okay. That's kind of nice. I'm a little afraid to drop the lightning bolt because it's very spooky, but it could work. Here's sending enemies, which means he's still on the floor with me probably. A little bit scared of that guy. That dude can do some surprising damage when he actually lands a hit. So Fury's now in the next Holy Mountain, so I don't really have too much to worry about other than whatever send they're gonna do. Let's see if we can kill as many of these enemies as we can. And hopefully we can make his editing times very difficult. That's the objective here. But we've got some pretty good damage. We may well be feeding him gold, by the way, because I imagine that Fury is at least as strong as I am. We're gonna kill this Uko because sending an Uko is pretty brutal. I don't think it actually sent because once again it is a percentage chance with each monster to send to your opponent. So it's not going to be a guaranteed thing by any means. Snipers are nice. Fury's still in the level. And what's his health at? That's important. He's still on near full health, which means that he's got to be really defensively potent somehow. We found a teleport wand, which is really nice. It's long teleport, which isn't the greatest, but it's definitely good enough to continue using. Is it worth killing this big worm? That's a good question, and I don't know the answer. But here we are. We're attempting for now. Maybe we can set him on fire. That would make things a lot easier. So Fury went into the next level. We've got 59 life to work with, which is a fair amount. Assuming I don't get bit by this worm. You can see the worm did catch on fire here, which is definitely going to be to my advantage for this kill. Got to get this worm hunt. I don't really want to kill the Frost Skull, because Frost Skull is a great way to kill those worms quickly and efficiently. But I don't think that's in the cards for us here. This worm's mostly dead at this point. This is a little bit spooky. It's a mimic. Very cool. This wand is gorgeous. But so is my main wand. Just way too good to give up. Okay, yeah, just go after that turret. That's ideal. There we go. I don't know if we got the worm send. We did manage to get the kill. I feel as though this would be really annoying. And Fury's now full floor ahead of me. But neither of us are going to be sending for a few moments here, which is really definitely very advantageous for me, it feels. So let's do a couple of these. And we got glass cannon. That's pretty high risk, but explosion immunity is a little bit more my speed, I would say. So what do we do to ramp this up? I guess this helps a little bit. And this. That is like very minimal upgrades, but it is something. It's funny how this early game wand is just carrying us as hard as it is. Is it strong enough to kill the last boss in a reasonable amount of time? I don't know. We should definitely be keeping an eye on Fury because he could be going into Dragon anytime now. And if I'm going to fight a dragon, I want to be prepared. That's Essence to Power. Essence to Power is occasionally pretty handy. That turret just jumped. Did you see that? Rare turret jump sighting. I don't know why turrets can occasionally jump, or if that's like what's actually happening. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's really funny when it happens. Let's just see if we can... Our recharge time is just like a little bit on the mediocre side. Are we spell wrapping? We should definitely be spell wrapping. Fury's super low now. It's definitely good. Maybe we just need to keep putting the pressure on here. There we go. A little bit of extra HP. That's nice. I'm definitely tanking up a storm, that's for sure. Feeling very bulky with my current gear. Holy moly, that's a lot of... Oh, that's a wand that's being fired and stuff. There's a lot of things happening. Okay, Fury managed to get back up to full health. No dragon spawn for them. We're going to wait for them to go into the next level, and then I will go for the next part of the strategy. Essence to power is definitely being held on to. Hello. Just going to kill that dude immediately. The spider's pretty good. I'm going to take the extra HP. I think I could use it. And we're going to look for little upgrades here and there. So I'm going to wrap this thing, so that way hopefully I can shoot a little bit faster. That's a fair bit better. I wonder if I could get away with dumping all of these and... 0.82, we're only using recharge time 0.33. Maybe it will work. I don't know. Let's try it. It does work. So that does just shoot faster. You don't have to be a plebeian with our strats anymore. Fury's pretty low. Let's go ahead and Matryoshka. That's going to make things really difficult, I imagine. And, wow, that's a lot of enemies being sent. Fury must be pretty strong. Okay. I'm not too worried just yet. Do have stuff to work with. Let's jump into this next floor here. If he's gonna send, we gotta send too. This wand is a little bit on the janky side, but that's okay. It's doing its job. And we've got a better digging wand. I guess we've got a million black holes. We should probably be using those. Should most likely be using those, but it would be nice to get rainbow on my wand if I can afford it, but I imagine we're probably going to find a better wand setup very soon. There's homing. Homing is really, really high value on this run, because if you send it like a thing out to home, like, for example, a circle of shielding. Oh, Nelly! That's pretty scary. That's a scary one. We're fine. We are fine. Let's go ahead and close this down for this boss fight really quick here. Dragon is just really helpful to send. We don't have a good dragon send at all, though, which makes this fight a little bit scary. Just in it for the long haul. Thankfully, Dragon was very cooperative there, and that's a pretty okay wand, but I don't think it's good enough. We'll take the Fireball Orbit, because that could help. I'm very interested in acquiring like a mana. If anybody knows where I could get one of those. That was a crazy explosion, whatever caused that. I wonder if there's a wand over here, or if that was just explosive corpses chain reacting. Oh my goodness! Polymorph can instantly end the run, so I definitely don't want to get hit by that. Fury is in Temple of the Art now, which means that they are looking to lap me again. So we're going to be playing around that. This wand is pretty nutso for a teleport wand, so we're going to be using it for that. And, I certainly wouldn't want to get hit by a wither if I were using like an explosive wand, for example. So let's go ahead and grab one of those. And we've got repulsion, which is huge. That means we're going to be able to catch up really easily with our black holes. So let's get rid of a couple of these. And let's just zoom, I guess. If Fury wants to race, I'll race. Let's do it. Let's go fast. You know, I think I have enough time to grab that. Oh my goodness. I have angered the gods, which is definitely a my bees kind of situation. I'm not going to kill them. This is a remove wand. It doesn't get much meaner than that. That's for certain. Let's see how Fury fares without whatever wand he loses. It'll be interesting to see how he manages. The reason I'm not using Spark Flicker on this thing, by the way, is because of the always cast. It just doesn't help that much. Alright. Hello. Fury and I are neck and neck at this point. I'm going for the speedrun strategy, though. That is my objective, is to go fast. We're both at the point where I think that's the gear to turn on. Whoa, repulsion's so good. Repulsion's so dang good. Keep in mind that Fury is likely to have many of the same perks that I do. I have done some rerolls, but even with that in mind, you know, I'm sure that he has gone for many of the similar rerolls. I had to guess. Look at that. Fury's down here with me. Who has the better boss killer, I wonder. I'm not sure yet. I'd hit him with one of these. I'm gonna grab that mana. I think it's worth it. I wonder if he's gonna take the time to grab anything. The extra damage output's gonna be really important on the final boss. So we're gonna take it. And I'll grab the concrete as well. Oh, there goes Fury. Must have died to Scode. There it is. GG. GG, well played. I think what I would have done is something like this. And then I might have been okay. Okay. Whew. That was crazy. Crazy run. Fury had glass cannon. I gotcha. Yeah, I figured. He was doing some damage output, that's for certain. But the glass cannon is always a risky take. Some crazy stuff can go down with that. Does that mean he blew himself up? I don't know. Hard to say. It's just murder only for fun. And then we'll go ahead. I don't know if we're doing new lobby, fresh lobby again. I'm going to randomize the seed. We're going to go back to randomized loot as well. We've done 2 and 2. There we go. All right. And
Hello.
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 GG's.
This was quite brutal, huh?
Yeah, that's
Mm,
So how did
It
it
was-
go? I heard you had glass cannon at one point.
yeah, that was fun.
That must have been wild. Oh man.
The first run I was in, like, because I had just done the speed grinding thing,
Mhm.
and I forgot that we were doing Nemesis. I kind of spaced out, and I was like, it doesn't matter if I die. And then I was like, oh yeah.
Oh right, yeah. That's a thing. Yeah, the third run we had, I died on the first floor, and then you started going fast when we were like ready to loop.
Yeah.
It was so scary. I thought you had me for sure. I lucked into a teleportitis. That was why I was able to catch up.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, how is he here? Nice.
Yeah, it was super
Yeah.
fun. That's awesome. GG's Fury. That was a lot of fun.
GG's, man. Yep.
All right.
Alias was brutal with the dragons.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, I mean, a dragon has got to be like one of the best things to kill on the run, because it's just like, hey, here's a really scary enemy that you might not be ready for.
Yeah, I want to, like, I would like to go on the surface and, like,
Me
kill
too.
Pyramid Boss and go down and kill the Forgotten early, or just different things like that. If I could find, like, anything to, any
Getting a little
early
bit of
stuff.
healing. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
No, I've been thinking about that for ages. Mecha Colmy would be fun to kill too.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Lots of potential.
GG's,
for
guys.
Nemesis.
GG. I need a
GG's.
dinner break, and then... Who's up next?
Me
Alright,
versus ALT.
Yeah, Vex.
Nice.
Vex versus Steve.
Yep. Good luck. Good luck.
Thank you
to both
guys.
of
This
you.
was pretty brutal
So,
and fun to watch. Though.
Fury and Alias, what Nemesis mod add-ons did you use?
What's that?
'Cause it seemed like you had Nemesis Ability Plus.
Yep, we ran with abilities plus just to spice things up a bit.
Oh yeah, the one is there. Did you hit me with something at the end that stole my wand?
Yes, I did. There's a remove wands that's super rare.
Yeah, I had one wand with the glass cannon. I was like, it was just some janky like trigger wand that was just triggering stuff.
Right.
And yeah, it's gone. I'm like, what happened to my wand? I have nothing else.
Oh no. Yeah, just holding a couple spare wands specifically for that reason is definitely a big part of the strat in Nemesis these days with that floating around.
Yeah, I didn't know. Damn.
Next time.
I'm still cheering on Fury's cape. It's gonna work its way down to the work.
I know.
Okay.
It'd be great if it went all the way down into like the Dark Sun or something, but
That'd be pretty cool.
oh well.
Thank you guys. That was amazing.
Yeah, I guess we'll be
Thank
tagging
you.
out then. Thank you for having us. Thank you for putting together yet another summit. This was a lot of fun. And yeah,
Yes, guys.
I'll be lurking.
Me too.
Nice. Well,
Thank you,
pleasure to
everyone,
have
for.
you.
Yeah.
There we go.
And talk to you later.
All right.
Bye bye. All right.
Okay, well, that was really fun. Thank you, Fury, for the matches. Those were a lot of fun. I definitely feel like I lucked out a little bit. You know, it's one of those things. I've played this mode a lot. I still have a lot to learn, but I think we all do. It's one of those things. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed my segments of Noita Summit. I had a lot of fun. It's nice to just jump in for like a couple like quick little sessions, but I do hope in the future that I can do some more extensive stuff. I really like showcasing stuff and commentating and that sort of thing. But yeah, we'll get around to that eventually. Here, let me go ahead and raid over to Nala Games once again. And yeah, that's gonna be all for me today. So please go and enjoy some more Noita Summit. And yeah, thank you all very much for being here. It was wonderful catching up. And yeah, Prism, I hope to see you again soon. Thank you all for being here. I had a lot of fun. Bye.